Hello, welcome everybody to the 50th episode of Metahumans Mondays. We made it. And pretty soon we'll hit that year milestone at a full year of 52 episodes. But here we are, week 50, nonstop. And yeah, I'm honored to have one of our returning guests here, Vanessa, Buffy's Collection on Instagram. How are you doing today?
Doing good, good.
Awesome. And we have a giveaway, as you can see on the left. Some of you are already aware of the giveaway, actually. It is a Hellfire Emma Frost cover, issue number 21 of Marauders. Done. Well, it's a Hellfire Gala, right? It's like a series of covers. And we're going to be giving away one of these today. Although the image you see that's loaded up here is a stock image, the book that we're actually going to give away is an autographed one, signed none other than by our friend David Nakayama. So this is David Nakayama's cover, and he signed a book for us, and that's going to be actually, store manager at Metahumans, Francisco. He got it signed by David at Los Angeles Comic Con just for this show. So that's pretty cool. So shout out to Francisco. He got this signed, and one lucky winner today is going to win this. We are not going to do this giveaway yet. Buffy's Collection has some trivia questions that she's going to bring up at the end of the show. So hang tight, and I'll pop this image back up at the end before we close out. And instead of like a comic book pick of the week, this is what's going to replace it. We're going to do a giveaway. And I have two giveaways, actually. So I have another item I'll give away. So we'll have two questions. And yeah, so we'll come back to this right at the end. But what we're gonna actually, before we get started, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna break down what we are looking forward to in 2022 in terms of comics, collectibles. There's so much cool stuff. The rule is it has to either have come out. Well, we're on the 4th of January, so either it came out within the last 4 days, or it hasn't come out yet and it's going to come out later in the year. And there's just so much stuff. And obviously, we're not going to touch on everything. There's just so much. But I have a lot of cool picks. Vanessa's got a lot of cool picks. Francisco had some picks. He couldn't make it here today, but I have some cool stuff that I know he digs. We're going to show too. And yeah, we're just going to have a fun show, and appreciate everyone that's joining us here. Before we dive deep into that, I do want to. We did lose a member of the comic and collecting community. I just want to give a quick shout to him because he's a legend in the collecting world, and that is to pop culturist Rob Bruce. Some of you who've seen Comic Book Men remember Rob Bruce. He sadly passed away. I'm not sure what he passed away from. They said they found him in his. He has like a storage locker facility where he has a lot of his collectibles, and they found him in there. So I'm actually not sure how it happened or any of the details. So we're not getting into any of that, but it is a big loss to the community. To be honest, every time I watch this show, I loved when Rob Bruce came on, and yeah, it was probably honestly my favorite part of the show every time he came on, because as funny as the banter is with the different characters on the show, the thing for me as a collector and always hunting for comics and collectibles and stuff is this guy is he really is the pop culturist, kind of like how you have like an anthropologist, or paleontologist who studies like dinosaurs and such. Rob Bruce was very much so that he was a pop culturist. He knew everything, anything and everything, comics and figures. And another reason I want to bring up here too is because this show on YouTube is going to end up transitioning into a podcast full time. And so after we hit a year, it's going to transition. And Rob Bruce was actually going to be one of the guests. So this actually hit pretty hard. That's why I've been sharing it on my personal one as well, because although we never got to hang in person, we were going to get to have a cool voice hangout, and we're going to do a podcast together, and how quick things can change. So everybody, hope everyone who out there who's feeling ill right now as well, that you all heal up, feel better, stay strong. We're gonna miss you, Rob Bruce. Thanks for all the cool pop culture stuff you brought. I will always be watching reruns of Comic Book Man. I love the show. I'm sad it's not on air anymore. Did you get to watch this show, Vanessa, when it was on?
I think I might have watched a few episodes,
Yeah.
but I'm not very sure. It must have been quite a while ago.
Yeah, it's good. It's on I think it's on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, they have some episodes there. So, if you guys have never gotten to see a
Mm.
Comic Book Man, it's a really good show. Really enjoyed it. Always love when they brought key issues and like odd toys, like old Universal Monsters stuff and things like that. But yeah, rest in peace to Rob Bruce. And condolences to his family. We're gonna jump right from there into right off the bat with some of the new comics that we're looking forward to. And I'm actually gonna start with Buffy's collection today. She has a comic book pick, so we're gonna go backwards. Last time we did action figures, and then we ended with comics. Those were the best ones of 2021. Now we're gonna go the best of 2022, and we're gonna start with comics first, and we're gonna end with uh the action figures. Galluette in the chat says rest in peace, Bruce. Yep, rest in peace. The legend, the pop culturist, always will be. Um, so we're gonna go right into this one and Buffy's collection. You want to lead us off here? What do we got here? This is one of the books you're looking forward to right here.
It's actually I believe it's coming out next month in February or March. Well, it's going to be a lead up to.
Nice.
There's going to be about, I believe, 20 to 22 variant covers throughout, all Marvel publications. It's basically Gwenverse. They're just going to do a variant cover of Gwen as different versions of superheroes variants throughout the multiverse. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be her own very multiverse. So it looks pretty good.
Yeah, that is cool. Now I didn't do the research on this one. 22 different covers, and that's not like store covers. Those are like covers from like Marvel.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna be like a variant second or third cover.
Wow, that is a lot. They're going all out on this. That tells you something though about Spider-Gwen, how much they're investing in her, because they don't do that with, I can't really think of any other character that they double down that much in other than Spider-Man, right? And Miles Morales. So that's something to definitely pay attention to. Spider-Gwen has continually gotten numerous series through the years. And another thing to note too is her first appearance. If you go back to her first appearance, she has, man, I think you know this too. How many printings of that first? There's like 8 or something, right? There's a lot, like different color shades of that first appearance.
Yes, there is quite a bit, and I think they're going to be releasing one in the next few months. In a month or two, they're going to be releasing new printing. So I came across it on Previews World. Can't remember what printing they said, but it's still kind of up for debate there.
Yeah. Rafael Perez in the chat says it was a good show. Yeah, Comic Book Man's awesome. Yeah, I truly missed that show. Yeah, this book, this is on my radar now. Thanks for bringing this one in. I'm actually like, I'm gonna look deep into this. Actually, how cool would it be to get some alternate Marvel Legends figures with the different costumes? I could see the Wolverine inspired one there, and they can go all over the place with this. The Captain America one's funny. I'm trying to figure out what the one I see the Thor on the left side. I'm trying to figure out what the far right. What is the far right corner one supposed to be with the red and black? Do you see that one? Right underneath the Wolverine.
Underneath the Wolverine, I believe that is a Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Cool deal. Yeah, they're gonna go all out with this. Oh, and you know what? We almost skipped past this, but this is a David Nakayama cover. Holy smokes! Which is our giveaway today, right? We're giving a Emma Frost cover him. But I mean, talk about I mean, the body of work that David put out in one in just in 2021 alone is remarkable. He is pumping out covers. Wow. Um, he is quick, and yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is gonna be cool. This is on my radar now. Very, very cool. So I'm gonna jump from that one. I not even necessarily a you know, it is a series, so I'll put it at that. Um, from there, another comic book that we're gonna look forward to that's about to come out. We have from Image Comics and McFarlane himself. We have The Scorched. And this isn't necessarily one of the covers, but this is an image that's being used a lot. The whole idea of a team within the Spawn universe, to me, is cool. I really like that. It's actually kind of weird how there wasn't one already, you know. But I think Todd McFarlane realized that, and he's going all out on this team book. So that's going to be fun. Getting to read a lot of the about a lot of the characters. Actually, let me try to pull up an image of the actual book now that I'm actually this one's really cool. There you go. There's issue 1 of The Scorched. So for those not aware, The Scorched is it's like the Avengers in the Spawn universe. You got like Gunslinger Spawn, the Redeemer, She Spawn, and this is actually a really nice cover. Super super nice cover. I'm not sure if there's a cover A or B. I see Medieval Spawn on there too. But definitely looking forward to this. This is going to be a cool book. I think a team book for Spawn, it hasn't been done. So this in and in itself is already unique. So definitely looking forward to this. 2022's got a lot of great comics. We already have that giant Spider-Gwen universe that's going to unleash. And now we've got a giant Spawn universe here that's going to unleash. Going to another pick, number 3, Buffy's collection. You got another one here?
I was actually kind of looking forward to that new Stray Dogs.
Oh
They're
yeah.
gonna launch a new miniseries,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, let me pull that up actually. I know what you're talking about. Um Oh
I
yeah, for
believe it
the
was coming out, yeah, this month.
yeah, the new one Dog Days?
Yeah.
Dog Days that just came out actually. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Dog Days just hit stores this week. I'll put up an image of that right here. Um but yeah, Dog Days just hit stores and let me pull an image of that here. For those not familiar, also there's actually a there's a She-Spawn, She-Hulk. She-Spawn was on the other cover. There's a She-Hulk comic coming out, a solo series. There isn't really a full image on it, but with the She-Hulk show on the way, I'm sure this is going to be a big book during the year when it drops as well. I haven't really read up too much on She-Hulk. Um, so I'm not like the most well-versed knowledge on She-Hulk. But if I'm not mistaken, she works like in the courtroom, right? So it kind of brings in like some daily life, like a whole daily lifestyle thing with her. Um, oh, here we go. Stray Dogs, Dog Days. Actually, there's 2 covers to this book. Stray Dogs, Dog Days. So you've got a She-Hulk comic coming out this year. And then this is the one that you're talking about, Vanessa. So we got Stray Dog, Dog Days. If you've read Stray Dogs, that was one of the books of the year for 2021. And now we've got the new Stray Dogs, Dog Days, which this actually has some short stories. If I'm not mistaken, they take place beforehand. It kind of tells you the stories of the dogs, like their lives before, right? Is that what it is?
I believe that's what it is. I think they're just gonna, because we had some background on every issue
Uh huh.
of the dogs, kind of like when they were not to give anything away, but it's like they would kind of be trying to solve mystery, and then it's like one of them would be like they'd smell some article or something, and it's like it do a flashback on their lives. So I think these might be more in-depth
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. So this book actually is out now, folks. So we actually have actually I'm not sure if we have any extra copies. We only had stuff on a pull list. Actually, your copy's at the store. Vanessa,
Oh,
yeah, so that yours is at
nice.
the store. Actually I got some release dates. For those interested in She-Hulk that you just saw a little while ago, She-Hulk comes out on the 22nd of this month, January. Stray Dogs Dog Days is out now. The Scorch, the Spawn team book, is out January 12th. So that's coming up as well. They're hitting us left and right here with all the books. If you're a DC fan, on the 18th, there's a new Batman. It's called The Knight. I actually was not even aware of that book. I mean, there's always a Batman book, right? When is there never a Batman book taking place? But for anyone who wants to start from the ground level floor, here's a little still image they use for promo shots. Batman The Knight, January 18th. What's interesting about this one is it's written by Chip Zdarsky. So if you're familiar with Chip Zdarsky, he wrote some of the Spider-Man stuff for Marvel. I think he did that Spider-Man Life Story, I think. I think that was him. So here he is now. He crossed over to the other side. He's now with DC. He was at Marvel forever, and now he's going to be writing for DC. So he's doing a Batman book. What a heck of a career, right? If you're a writer, if you get to write Spider-Man, and then you go and you get to write Batman, you've pretty much done it all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those are the big two. I mean, what could you that doesn't really get any like it doesn't really get any bigger than that, to be honest. So props to Chip Zdarsky. That's a heck of a score right there. I don't seem to find an image of Batman the Knight, like an actual cover of it here. If I find one, I'll give it a post right here. But it's a new series that's going to come out. So if you're into the new Batman titles right when they come out, this is probably one you want to check out. There's a new Batman title. And then another new book that's coming out that I recommend. Rafael Perez. Oh, and the chat says, can't wait for the She-Hulk show. There we go. Awesome. Action Doll, I can't wait to see She-Hulk. Yeah, lots of She-Hulk fans. And Action Doll, basically the stories of how their female owners got murdered. Yeah, Dog Days. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Stray Dogs was really good. Actually, Stray Dogs. I mean, someone's gonna do something with it. I think it got picked up already, right? Didn't it get picked up?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about who, but I mean, I could see it as like an adult animated show. Eddie Flores in the chat says, "I got the She-Hulk X-23 variant #1, Mike Mayhew." Oh, that's a cool cover actually. Mike Mayhew's art has always been really super realistic looking, and he's a painter, so that's not an easy task, not at all. One more book I'll put up in here. If anyone else has a comic book you're looking forward to in the chat, let me know. I'll pull it up right here in the image right here. But the last book I'll pull up right here that I thought would be worth bringing up here. We are getting a. Let me find a good image of it. I don't want to just put anything on here. Seems a lot of these new issues that haven't come out, they don't technically have the cover art on a lot of them out yet. If you are a Spider-Man fan, actually, this one's worth mentioning. Let's do this one, just because it's a milestone in its own right. So, those of you that are fans of Daredevil, if you're not aware, Daredevil in the age right now is actually Elektra. So she's getting her own book, and I think that's pretty cool because Elektra's always been a cool character. And it's called Daredevil Woman Without Fear. So it's, Daredevil Man Without Fear. This is going to come out January 22nd. And let me try to find an actual cover image like I found on the Scorched. Woman Without Fear. There was actually a series called Daredevil Without Fear. I think it was written by Joe Quesada. So this is going to come out really soon. So the cover that they're showing for this book is pretty close to what you see on the image I just uploaded. But it's got her like oh wow, Chip Zdarsky's writing this too. Wow. Okay, so man, Chip's busy. So the guy who's writing the Batman book is also writing this, folks. This is the first cover, cover A. There's obviously going to be multiple covers for this, but Chris Pachalo is doing the art on this one. There's the cover right there. It's literally just the image I had, but it's like spread out. So this is actually because of the white outline on the outside of this comic, it's probably a cool book to get signed. Right there in that bottom corner in between the cape and the word Marvel. With the red Sharpie or something like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. It's getting a book. Actually, I'm going to read some synopsis on here. It says, the next pulse-pounding chapter in the saga of New York City's guardian devil. This time, starring Elektra as Daredevil. And it says, Chip Zdarsky continues his landmark run and the Daredevil story that spins directly out of the shocking revelations in the pages of Devil's Reign. Elektra is the world's most deadliest assassin, and she's taken a vow not to kill. Someone puts themselves directly in her path with deadly consequences. Who else would you expect from the Marvel Universe's greatest hunter? Interesting. So that's going to be a cool read right there. So that's coming out on the 22nd. I've seen publications say the 12th, but then I see some places say the 22nd. We'll find out. Usually the distributors are not really on point, if I'm being honest. Things will come out like a week later sometimes. Even when Free Comic Book Day happened last time, some of the titles that we were supposed to have for Free Comic Book Day, we didn't get till later. So, and then the last book I'll put right here is not a new series. This is kind of like the oddball out. But I'm gonna put it up here because holy smokes, we've been waiting way too long for this. And I'll be honest, they took a while to put this out. And I'm such a fan of this property that I was like, where is it? Where is it? I want to see it. And for me, the last book we're going to put in here is The Last Ronin, the finale. Believe it or not, folks, it's come to an end. I'm looking forward to reading this. This is actually on my personal pull list. I don't have too many books on my own personal pull list. But Last Ronin is without question one of them. And let me pull that image up right here. Boom, there we go. Cover number 5. I don't think they've shown off the incentive cover yet. But The Last Ronin, the final book. If you're wondering who that character on the bottom left is, that's Casey Jones and April O'Neil's daughter. Yeah, so she's kind of taking up the mantle of fighting. And I don't really know if I should spoil who The Last Ronin is, even though everyone who's reading it should already know. But are you reading this series? Did you read this series? Buffy's Collection?
I didn't get to.
No?
No, I didn't get to read the whole thing. I think I only read like the first 2 issues, and
Yeah.
then I just.
At this point, I would just honestly, for anyone who's tuning in here, at this point, if you have, just wait for if you don't even bother getting the individual. You can probably get the trade for like less than half the price of what than what all the issues are, because each issue, no kidding, after tax is like 10 something. So if you've been collecting them individually, hooray, we finally got the final issue. If not, I would just wait on a trade because it's going to be cheaper that way and you can read it all in one swipe. But it's been good though. It's been good. And I'm not going to spoil who The Last Ronin is in case if anyone hasn't read it. But the bottom character is not really a spoiler. The bottom character, that's Casey Jones and April O'Neil's daughter. She's like a consistent in the story. So she makes her first appearance in issue 2 of this series, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been fun. It's been a cool read. It's just that, man, it just took way too long to get to this book. We're in 2022 and They went a whole year, so it kind of shows you how often the issues were coming out. It was like
Mhm.
one issue every 3 months if you average it out, so or longer than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one took a long time. So I'm looking forward to finishing this off and reading it. It's going to be a good read. We actually have a 9.8 of issue 1, the incentive cover at the store right now. So if anyone's interested in that, you're local. There's a 9.8 of the first issue at the store right now. And it's the incentive cover too, the rare one. Jeremiah in the chat says for sure it's taken so long for the last run. I got worried the other day and I missed it, but I think it'll be worth the wait. Yeah, yeah, dude, it took a long time. It really did, but we are finally about to read the conclusion, my friend. We are there. All right, so from there we're going to jump right into some of the awesome collectibles that are coming out in 2022, and there is a lot of them. So Buffy's collection, I'm gonna let you think of the one that you want to put up in here. Anyone in the chat, if you got some figures you're looking forward to in 2022, let us know right now, and I'll get it posted up here. I'm gonna post one right now. Man, what I'm looking forward to is not even a figure; it's figures. And let me get an image of this here. This is pretty cool. They leaked this out, but they totally meant to. Because why would they deliberately just put it out like this? I'm going to show you all right now what it is here. And it's from NECA. See if I can find this packaging image, the correct one. You will all see what I'm talking about right now when I load it. Okay, here we go. So this is my number one thing I'm looking forward to. I'm all about Marvel Legends. I'm all about a lot of the Hasbro stuff. But man, oh man, I've never been this excited for something from NECA like this. I'm all on board with this. This is the Gargoyles. These are the Gargoyles figures. And there we go. So Bronx, this is the packaging to Bronx, the figure Bronx, who looks awesome, by the way. He looks fantastic. And if you look closely on the bottom left, which is supposed to be the back of the packaging, that is the rest of the characters, and that is really, really cool. I'm really digging how they're doing that. We've got a lot of stuff to look forward to in terms of the figures here. So if you look on the bottom, you can see Lexington, Dimana, Brooklyn, Hudson, and man, I'm blanking on the last gargoyle, bottom right. Someone wants to remembers what his name is. Yeah, but really cool. I'm gonna see if I could zoom in on that for all of you too, so you could see it. But there's a lot of additions there to the Gargoyles lineup. But I'm really looking forward to this. This is from NECA, of course. They're going to add another thing that Bronx comes with is these folded wings, because the regular Goliath did not have folded wings. And so they're going to give us folded wings for this figure. So that's a full-on thing they're going to do. Yeah, let me try to... let me see if I could pull the image up right here for... let me see. Well, if anything, I could zoom in on this one right here. So I'm going to zoom in here on the image so you guys can see a closer look. So if you see that image right there, you got Goliath with Bronx, and he's got the folded wings. The original figure doesn't come with that. But with Bronx, the dog, gargoyle, he's going to come with these folded wings that you can put on the Goliath if you already have the Goliath figure. So that's really cool. And then we have the different characters on the bottom of the box. So you get a sneak preview of those. Looking forward to all that. So this tells you they're going to, they put collect them all on there. This shows you that they're going all out. This is a line worthy of, all of our attention. Because they care. They're gonna go all out. They're gonna do them all, which means we should expect Xanatos, the villain, and Eliza, the human characters, Macbeth. Um, you know, they're gonna do all of them, so that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Um, let me see. Broadway. There we go, Jeremiah. Thank you very much. Broadway. How did I forget that? Hell yeah. Got Thaylog today. Awesome, dude. Yeah. You know what? One thing I gotta say, and Jeremiah, you can agree with this, and Raphael too. I know you got the gargoyles too, Raphael. Aren't these packages massive? I was blown away when these boxes came in. I was like, holy shit, the boxes are huge. If you guys haven't seen the boxes of this gargoyles line, they are massive. I was not expecting them to be that big. They're huge boxes. Massive boxes, yeah. So it's definitely well worth the money. And if you've had them before, you know what I'm talking about. It's a quality product. So from there, let me see if I exit this image right here. We're gonna bring out the next figure that we're gonna talk about here. Boom. All right. So, so Buffy's collection. Did you wanna what are you looking forward to in 2022?
Well, for figures, it's just mostly I let myself be surprised whenever they come out.
Nice.
But for Funko, I'm actually looking forward to the Hawkeye series.
Oh yeah, they're doing those. You know, it feels like they're kind of late on them, huh? Like they.
It does feel like, yeah, they waited too long.
Yeah, like yeah. Well, you know, other properties it doesn't, but Disney, it's weird. It's like Disney's like so on point, you know?
Yeah, a lot of the times it's like they come out like a month before or weeks before the series even comes out, and then it's like for Hawkeye, it just feels like they waited like too long.
Yeah, I agree. Is there one in particular? I've seen the Kate Bishop with the pizza dog one. That's that the one you're talking about with he's got his little eye missing. That one's cool.
Yeah, mostly if I really do like the series, I try to get them all.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Yelena, the Kate, and the
the Yelena.
At least, yeah.
So
at least one of each.
Yeah, so actually explain this to me. You might know because I'm not actually. So on the Kate Bishop box, I got it loaded up here. 1,212. That's the number on the pop. There's way more pops than that. What is this number based on? Is that on? How does it work? Explain it if you could. Yeah, I'd like to learn that part actually.
I'm not really sure, but from what I've noticed from my my own, it's like every time I look at them, I believe it has a lot to do with just like the series. Like if it's Hawkeye, it's from the Marvel Studios, so that's how many the MCU has released.
Okay.
And like if you go into like the video games, it would have different numbers, and sometimes it might be lower. Sometimes it depends on how many the series, the game, the brand has released. So yeah.
I found a good image of the they're making an Echo one. That's what it is, huh? There's an Echo Pop. Pop, that sounds funny. Let me see if I could pull that image up here. There we go. So there's the 4 of them right there. So top left, Echo. Right, Yelena. Bottom left, Hawkeye, and bottom right, Kate Bishop with Pizza Dog. I think Kate Bishop with the Pizza Dog is the coolest one. I mean, the fact that it gives you the little dog, and like it's literally the same price on the others. It kind of makes it feel like I'm being cheated on the other 3. You know what I mean? I think because they're all the same price, but you get Pizza Dog, and it's like it which could be a Funko Pop in itself, right? Don't get me wrong, it could be. But it's like a Funko with an accessory. That's pretty cool. That's definitely your value.
Also, Yelena's gonna be a chase. So, depending how many you order, you might be able to get the chase variant.
What's the chase variant? What's the difference on it?
It's basically she has a mask on with like the little
shit. Yeah,
with the little eyes.
See that?
Kind of based on that one cover.
Yeah, I see that actually right here. Okay, I see it. I'll load that up right here. So yeah, there you go. All right, that's cool. There we go. There's the chase right there. Oh man, this one's gonna be tough to get then probably. I wonder if the oh, it doesn't say on the. They usually say on the Funkos. I was gonna say, would it be cool if they went ahead and made the eyes glow? You know,
Oh, yeah.
that would have made
More than
sense.
likely.
That
Yeah,
would have
more than
made
likely if I
sense,
get
right?
it, I'll paint them myself.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. The chase figure, Yelena Belova, with the mask. That's cool. That's actually a cool cosplay, actually. You know, especially during like the
Mm.
pandemic at like a convention, just go with this mask on. You're like, you're good. You know. This is a cool. This is a cool costume. Yeah, she was pretty badass in the show, actually.
Yeah.
All the fight sequences were really, really good. You could tell. It seemed like they put more effort with her. And Hawkeye, you could tell sometimes the actor Jeremy Renner sort of seemed like he didn't want to be there sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like he's kind of done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of get those vibes from him. He's a great actor though, but he kind of get those vibes like he didn't really seem like he wanted to be there sometimes. Um,
I I probably took it more like since he's getting older, it feels like more like he's acting more distanced.
okay, maybe, maybe yeah, or maybe he knows he's on his way out at Marvel and he's just like, screw it, you
Y-
know?
Yeah, because a lot of the movies are being mostly set up for like I believe it's like a lot of the theories is oh,
Oh, I think you got cut out right there a little bit.
oh.
Yeah, through most of the series, you were saying with
Oh
Renner.
yeah, a lot of like the movies and the series are just setting up the Young Avengers.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
So yeah, a lot of like the older actors are just kind of on their way out.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately, right, the new wave's coming in. I know.
Mhm.
Did you notice that in the for all of you that haven't seen it, that new Doctor Strange trailer, Multiverse of Madness? They
Mhm.
literally got America Chavez in there, and it's weird because they don't even show her to you yet, right? It's like this weird thing where she's obviously there. There's a Marvel Legends figure
Mhm.
with her. You know what I mean? So it's like it's weird. It's like I feel like they're gonna put a trailer out, like a final trailer, and they're gonna like really emphasize her in that trailer. Watch, they're gonna like really, really emphasize her. So,
Yeah, she's mostly emphasized in the promos
mhm.
more than the actual trailer. The trailer was just like a blink and miss type of thing.
Yeah,
And then you got to see Rachel McAdams. Probably it's like a theory that she might be playing
Okay, yeah,
Clea.
yeah. Clea's a cool character though. I hope they do that.
Yeah.
From this, I'm gonna jump into probably the largest. Yeah, yeah. This is yeah. I think it's safe to say this is the largest figure of 2022, and yeah, actually, yeah, this is definitely the largest figure of 2022. And that's going to be from Hasbro. Some of you might already know what this is right before I pop it up, but and not everyone backed it. I actually backed one, so I'm excited when it comes out, but this is probably going to come out the end of 2022 based on what I'm hearing. And that is the Marvel Legends HasLab. Look at, he's so big he doesn't even fit in the image right here. I have to shrink him. The Galactus, the HasLab Galactus, and yes, that is a 6 inch by the way, Marvel Legend on the bottom of his left foot that you see in the image. But Hasbro's putting out a full size Galactus now. I've seen pictures mock up where they had the Sentinels, the HasLab Sentinels, stacked up next to this thing, and the Sentinel reaches like to about Galactus's like shoulders in that area. So this Galactus is like really big. It is massive. It's gonna come with alternate heads. They reached enough in the campaign to where it's gonna come with a Silver Surfer and two of the other heralds.
Mhm.
Let me see if I could pop up images of the other heralds. But yeah, I'm thinking for those of you that want just the separate figures, a lot of people will probably be eBaying the figures that it comes with and just keeping Galactus. I collect Marvel Legends, so I'm gonna probably keep all the figures, you know. But let me HasLab, so I could pop that up here. Oh, this is actually a really cool image. So let me get this image on here. Sweet. Okay, so this is cool. So these are the 3 figures that it's going to come with. They got funded right at the end too, so that's why we're getting them. But Galactus is going to come with 3 other figures and some alternate head pieces. Galactus also has light up features, so it's got some extra things to it. There we go. Boom. So you got the Surfer, which is not. I mean, it's literally the same Silver Surfer that we had that came out at Walgreens, but it's just got a different deco on it, which is cool because some of us missed out on the Surfer at Walgreens. Actually, I missed out on the Surfer at Walgreens, so here we go. I'm gonna get a Surfer, right? But although there was 2 different Silver Surfers that came out as Walgreens exclusives, right? There's like a darker charcoal looking one and a lighter one. So this one's kind of like in the middle. I don't know. He looks a little more like matte silverish. It's reminding me kind of like of the Ultron figure. But
Yeah.
you get the 2 other characters. Let me pull up the facts on this one right here. Here we go. So the Galactus figure, he's 32 inches, 70 points of articulation, ladies and gentlemen. 20 points of articulation in each hand, just in the hand. LEDs in the head and chest, four AAA batteries. It's funny, they say not included. You would think like for a $500 Kickstarter, they would at least give you the batteries, right? 3 swappable faceplate accessories. And you get the Frankie Ray Nova, which is freaking awesome. Love that figure. Silver Surfer, which is, just looks like it has a different paint decoration. And then the last thing at the end was the Morg figure. So Morg is that bottom right character with the axe, which is cool because we've never had him before. So yeah, that is awesome. I think it's funny how it doesn't include the batteries though. Yeah, so that's gonna come out at the end of the year. It's definitely the largest thing I'm looking forward to in 2022. So that's gonna be really cool. Oh yeah, and that big Doctor Doom head, good one, Jeremiah. Yeah, that's it's gonna come with another head too. Yeah, very cool. All right, Buffy's collection. You got another pick here? Got about 2-3 more we're gonna do here till we round off.
I think personally, I'm just waiting for like the new. I believe that they were gonna release the ninja form of the Pink Ranger.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're doing the ninja forms of all of them. The rough thing about that one though is that's a Target exclusive, isn't it?
I believe it is, and even at on their website, it's all the pre-orders have been sold out.
Yeah, you know what's weird though? Did you notice there's no yellow? There's no yellow. I don't know the reason for that, but there's no yellow.
Yeah.
There's no yellow. Here, I'll pull an image of that up so you can all see what we're talking about here. So what's going on is Target. Man, I tell you, if there was one headache in the collecting world, it was all the store exclusives that came out in 2021. The process of trying to get those things has been rough. Whether it's Walgreens or Target or Walmart or forget about it. Like sometimes it's a mission. So this is what you're talking about right here. This is the Power Rangers Ninja Pink Ranger. So interestingly enough, so there's a White Ranger, a Black Ranger, a Blue Ranger, this Pink Ranger, and there's no Yellow Ranger. I don't know why. There's no Yellow Ranger yet on the site. It's kind of weird. Maybe they want to pair it up with something, but even if they do that, what are they going to pair it up with? A villain, maybe? Was Ivan Ooze the villain in this movie? Was it Ivan Ooze?
Yeah, it was. For the movie, it was Ivan Ooze.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
Probably.
Because if they're going in pairs of 2, why would you wait on the Yellow Ranger, you know? Maybe they're going to pair up the Yellow Ranger with the villain. But I agree, these are cool. Funny enough, I managed to get a pre-order in for a White Ranger on these ones. And a Black Ranger, and then like you said, the pink one and the blue have been sold out, but now they're all sold out. You know,
They
um,
are.
it's so weird how you know what I always thought was funny in the Black Ranger isn't the mascot a frog? They like changed it up for this, or am I just tripping? It's a
Yeah, he
frog,
was a
right?
frog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I
The
I remember that from back in the day.
yeah, and the Red Ranger was the ape.
Yeah, the ape, kind of cool actually.
Yeah.
This one's a crane, right?
Yeah, she was a crane.
Yeah,
White was a falcon.
yeah.
Yellow was a bear, and blue was a wolf.
Yeah, yellow was the bear. That one's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. These are gonna come out in 2022. That's actually a really good Power Rangers pick right there. And but yeah, I mean, talk about rough to get, you know. Another well, this is tough to get too if you actually I don't know. The pre-orders might be open to be honest. Uh GI Joe Classified, if you're digging the GI Joe Classified line, um they have some spectacular figures coming out in 2022. Hasbro is calling 2022 the year of GI Joe. I'm not really sure what they mean by that. Maybe they're going all in on it, but regardless, I saw this the Outback figure that's a Target exclusive from GI Joe Classified. This looks fantastic. This is gonna come out in 2022. This guy is decked up with gear. He comes with little shovels and a flashlight and the backpack and the gun, and this whole Tiger Force line. This reminds me of like Cable if he was like a woodsman or something. You know what I mean? Like Nathan Summers if he was like a woodsman. This is a cool figure. I like where they're going with this. It feels like they really give you the value for like, you know, the 22 bucks. For those not aware, the price went up on it's actually 23 bucks I think because it's 22.99. But figure prices have gone up. So this is a really cool one. And then of course, there's two that if you guys saw any of the reveals, they had that Spirit and yeah, the Spirit GI Joe figure, and let me see if I could pop that up here because that one looks really good. And the Storm Shadow, wow, those were two of the coolest reveals of the year. Let me pull those up right here because they look fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to these, actually. I'm really stoked on these. Oh, and there's a Croc figure, too, which, man, there's so much good stuff coming out with the G.I. Joe Classified stuff. I just feel like they really give you your money's worth when you're collecting these. So if you've had any of these G.I. Joe Classifieds, you know what I'm talking about. They really pack a punch in terms of, like, the value. Here we go. So here's a image of the Storm Shadow and the Spirit. Figures look great. Spirit comes with the eagle, which there's a post on his backpack that he can clutch his claws onto. But I just think the value on these is so good for like the 22 bucks. It's pretty insane because you get all these like swords and bows and arrows and full articulation, the rifle, like, and everything goes into a pocket or straps onto the back. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Hasbro's just killing it with this stuff. Yeah, it's you know, I gotta be honest actually. The line that kind of disappoints sometimes is the Star Wars Black Series, because you look at all the accessories they give you here with the GI Joes, and then the Marvel Legends, at least they give you a Build-A-Figure, right? And
Yeah.
then on the Power Rangers, they give you accessories with the Power Rangers, but like the Black Series line, for some reason they don't. I don't know if it's just because of the license. They just figure it's just, you know, they don't need to do it. But sometimes when you see those Black Series figures, they're the exact same price as these, but they'll literally come with like nothing sometimes, or they'll just come with like a lightsaber, you know, or a pistol, and like that's it. That's all you get. And like when you look at these GI Joe figures, it's like almost like embarrassing when you compare the two. Like, talk about just giving you one lightsaber. If you look at Spirit alone, he's got a rifle, two different knives, a gun, a backpack, and an eagle. I mean, come on, like, what the heck, you know? Like, and then you look at Storm Shadow, two swords, and it's just bonkers. And you're talking about you're paying the same amount of money for the two things. So I don't know. There's an inconsistency of balance. Maybe because GI Joe is Hasbro's very own property and they don't have to pay licensing. That might be it, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. These are remarkable figures. The classifieds have really come through, and if 2022 really is the year of GI Joe, looking forward to it. That's gonna be really cool. Real quick here, let me check in on the. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Jeremiah says, I know NECA is going to do a classic comic, The Phantom, but I'm looking forward to Boss Fight Studios' Phantom figures this year. True, I did see those. Boss Fight Studios is cool, man. I really like the Bucky O'Hare line that Boss Fight Studios did. I'm a big fan of Bucky O'Hare. So the quality of work that they put out is really good. And then Jeremiah says, I've heard that the Yellow Ranger isn't as popular as the other Rangers, but isn't everyone just gonna get the whole team? Yeah, I mean, they've got to make it. You can't leave out one Ranger. That's like putting out Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo and not doing Leonardo. You know what I mean? Like, it's inevitable. You got to do all four, you know? So they're going to do all the Rangers. Yeah, big value on the G.I. Joes without question. Great value on them. So yeah, that's a stellar release. One more I'm going to put on here. And before we get to the giveaway tonight, let me bring it up here. This will be the... So we've gone over the Super 7 stuff, and I absolutely love the Super 7. Let me put this up here. The Super 7 figures, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, has been stellar. It really has. And there's so many Super 7 Ultimates coming out this year. So it's kind of hard to narrow it down. It's kind of hard to narrow it down, really, to what is the best Super 7 figure to come out. So, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say the Party Wagon, which I'll load a photo of right here, is probably gonna be one of the coolest things that we could possibly get. And I put images before on the. Let me see if I want to find a good image here to put up. I don't just want to put any image. I want to get a good one that shows the... Yeah, here we go. The Party Wagon. For those that haven't seen it yet, they're making... Super 7 is making a giant TMNT Party Wagon. No joke. So this is not as big as the Galactus, obviously, but it's as big in value. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be just as expensive. I think there's still pre-orders being taken by like Entertainment Earth and stuff like that on this one too. Yeah, look at the Power Ranger. Even on the Ranger, you get all the extra head sculpts and stuff with Hasbro. So yeah, the Black Series are really shorting themselves on the what you get. So yeah, final thing here, TMNT from Super 7. They're doing a freaking Party Wagon, folks. The whole wagon. Pretty insane. And this is going to fit those 6-inch figures. See if I can find a cool image of the... Man, there are some cool images of the wagon, actually. See if I can get this right here. So yeah, a full-sized Party Wagon for the Turtles. And there's also some cool interior shots. We've showed this off before in the show because we were speccing on what Super 7 was working on. And this is one of those things. There you go. There's a cool shot. Those are 6-inch figures, folks. 6-inch figures. Those are full size. So this thing is giant. This is a 6-inch vehicle, which is pretty radical. If we're going to use some turtle terms. So there we go. And then the interior, it's pretty funny. The interior has like, the seats are kind of contoured to fit like turtle shells. And they've got like seat belts and stuff and like masking tape. And there's just a lot of detail in this. And I could truly appreciate that. That's really cool. So I mean, there's a lot of Super 7 figure turtles that are coming out, but the fact that they're making the van, I mean, in 2022, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's. I know the NECA line is great too for those of you collecting the turtle NECA line. But man, I don't know. Going back to like nostalgia for me. I don't know. The Super 7 stuff really hits for real. It's like I just dig it. I just dig it a little more. It's like my thing. I jumped it down into this line, and there's just so much cool stuff. I'll show a couple of the turtle waves here that are coming. Pretty excited about. Some of you are aware of them. Some of you may not be. This is one of the waves coming up. This is actually the next one coming, I think, and that's Mondo Gecko, Casey Jones. We got Donatello. I like the grin on Donatello actually, and Muckman and Joe Eyeball in his backpack. Mondo Gecko, a personal favorite of mine, and actually all four of these characters are awesome. So these are coming very soon, 2022 right now. You can see how cool they are. It's like the figures you grew up with, but fully articulated, folks. They're freaking awesome. And then the wave after this we can look forward to is the wave with Slash. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Slash. This other wave has Slash, Mousers. I forgot about the Mousers. Ace Duck, Surfer Michelangelo, and Scratch the Cat. Scratch the Cat, the figure being notorious for, I mean, I think aftermarket on a classic Scratch the Cat is like over $5,000 at this point now, for sure. So he's a very expensive figure. So you can get a fully articulated version of him here, a modern updated one for, what are these? I think these cost like $54.99 retail. So there's a big difference in price there, and he's fully articulated. So what a great line. It's funny, the Ace Duck has the cigar in his mouth. You could never do that back then in the Playmates toys. So that Super 7's really got liberty to do some crazy stuff with these. Man, that Slash looks awesome though. I know a lot of people who are like legit only gonna buy Slash and like not get anything else because this just looks so cool. But yeah, I think overall 2022 is a lot of cool collectibles, comics, and figures coming out. We have so much to look forward to in there in that department. I want to say thanks to everyone joining us today. I appreciate you all and us hitting the episode 50 here. Jeremiah in the chat, I got that wave in the mail today. Super cool. Just premium version of the ones I had as a kid. Don't do a lot of NECA Turtles, but I'm all in on Super 7. Awesome. So he just got the wave with Mondo, I'm assuming. That is awesome. I actually have those ordered for the shop too. We have not gotten them in yet. I'm looking forward to them though. Super looking forward to them. So without further ado, before we close out here, Buffy's collection, are you ready? Let's do this. Let's do the pop quiz questions here. So folks, the way this is going to work is Buffy's collection is going to ask a question, and the first person to respond in the chat with the answer is the winner. Now, the autographed David Nakayama book we will do as the second question. All right. So I got another prize. So let me go back to the image here with the prize book. All right, there we go. Now, for the first prize, let me pull up the first prize because we have two prizes, folks. Let me pull this up here. All right. All right, first prize we're going to do, which is not shown here because I'm adding it in just for fun, just for all of you, everyone tuning in. I'm going to do one of our store variants, so we have an extra question here to answer. And what I'm going to do is let me get a still image of this here so I could put it up on the... All right, so one of the books that we got to do in the last year, we got to work with Joseph Michael Insner, and we did this beautiful Batman number 100 book. And I'm going to give away one of these variants here. So we're going to give away one of these first. If you're local, you can pick it up at our store. If you're not local, I will ship it to you, okay? And if you win both the questions, then I guess you're going to get 2 books shipped to you, right? So here we go. So we'll do the first question here. So Buffy's collection. We're going to do the question for this one. Then we'll do a question on the Emma Frost one. So first question, first person will win a copy of our Batman 100 Joseph Michael Linsner variant. This features the first cover appearance of the new blue costume on Batman. And it's also Joseph Michael Linsner's first time drawing Punchline ever. I thought that was pretty cool. And the interiors of this book does have the first cameo or first appearance of a character called Ghostmaker. So there's a couple things going for it, actually. All right, so in the chat, whenever you're ready, and Buffy's collection, whenever you're ready, you can throw out the pop quiz question, and then we'll see who answers correctly first. So correct answer first, okay? We'll do that. And if 2 people answer, well, no, someone's going to say the correct answer. If someone's like really close, I'll let Buffy's collection be the judge of that. Yeah.
All right. So, see, for the first question, it's going to be, the Vision is programmed based on whose brain pattern?
There we go. So the Vision, Marvel's Vision, is programmed based on whose brain pattern?
We're talking comics, not the MCU.
Yeah, comic book. This is a comic book related question. So it's about the Vision. This is a good one. I think I know, but I'm not sure. See, I'm not even 100% sure. I think I know who it is though, but I can't answer the question. So first person answered correct wins. That's a good pop quiz question.
Okay, and I think Rafael Perez got it.
Okay, so let me open this up right here. Live stream. Wonder Man. Raphael says Wonder Man. Is that correct?
Correct answer, Wonder Man.
Awesome. There we go. So Raphael, you win a Batman 100 Metahumans store variant. Congratulations. So that will be there for you at the store, my friend. Free of charge. Freshly bagged and boarded for you. So congratulations. That was that's a hard one, but it was a good one. That was a good question. True comic question. All right, so now on to the finale here. This is going to be for the actually, let me pull up. Still have the image of the Batman one here. Boom. Okay, now for the autographed by David Nakayama Hellfire Gala book, Marauders 21. Whenever you're ready, Buffy's collection. Get the question out there.
Okay. All right, so the second question for the Hellfire Emma Frost cover, it's going to be, who created Emma Frost?
Ooh, that's a good one, especially with this cover. Who created Emma Frost, folks? Who created Emma Frost? Autograph, David Nakayama cover here. Who created Emma Frost? First correct answer wins it. Signed by David. I know the still image I got in here is not the signed one. It's actually signed, the one that's you're gonna win. This is just a Jeremiah says Chris Claremont, John Byrne.
Correct answer.
There you go. So Jeremiah, congratulations. So Jeremiah, can you message us on Instagram? Actually, you could probably send a message through here, or email me. I'm gonna put metahumanshq@gmail.com. metahumanshq@gmail.com. There we go. If you're local, you can come pick it up at the store. If you're not, email us the address, and we can get that out to you, Jeremiah. Oh, that's what's up. Quacktastic
Oh,
Toys on. Oh, awesome, dude. Heck yeah, on Whatnot. That's what's up. Thanks for joining us, dude. Congratulations, dude. Hey, you know what? I mean, I can actually just put this in your box, dude, because I think you have I think you have a package that got packed but hasn't left the building yet. Uh, it's boxed but hasn't left yet. So if anything, I'll put it in your box, dude. So you're good, man. You're good. Let me actually write that down here. And congratulations, dude. And thank you for joining us here. Let me put your there we go. You're good, man. I got you. Fantastic. All right. Congratulations. I appreciate you. Congrats, Raphael. Congrats, Jeremiah. Thank you, everybody that joined us. Pete, Action Doll, Eddie Flores, Galouette, thank you. Everybody that joined in, appreciate you all. Everyone in the chat, shout out to you all. Happy New Year's, everyone, too. I just realized that we're in the new year already here. Totally forgot. It's kind of you know, I'm probably still writing 2021 on things and forgetting. You know, gotta get into the habit of it. We're in a new year here. But just want to say thank you, Aaron, for joining us. 2 more shows and we hit a full year of doing this. That was always the goal, is to actually make it to a straight year of doing this, and we're gonna do it, folks. We're getting there. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride. Everyone, hope you're all well. Stay safe out there. Again, thank you for joining us on the show. Buffy's Collection. You want to give a shout out to your Insta? People could check you out. You got some good stuff for sale, actually. Give everyone a heads up where they could find you on Insta, you know?
yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram under Buffy's Collection. Yeah, and I usually do personal posts, but I've started posting some things up for sale, so check them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and you got some good stuff for sale. Really, really good stuff. I saw that anyone who's into Amazing Spider-Man, you got that really nice slab that you just put up. It's a
Yeah,
early number, right?
Amazing Spider-Man 49.
Yeah, 49, folks. ASM 49. I blank on the, what is that, like 1960? Shoot, it's there. It's Silver Age, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 12 center, so yeah, it's
Yeah. Yeah,
before the
really
70s.
yeah, really nice book. Check that out. So check out Buffy's Collection on Instagram. Give us a follow on Instagram, Metahumans Comics. Catch us on the Whatnot sales. We've been we usually do them Wednesdays and Sundays. We might, for sure, we have one next Sunday. We have a massive one next Sunday. I'm see if I can get everything together to do the other one tomorrow, so we stay on point with the Wednesdays. But we usually hit Wednesdays and a giant one on Sundays. That's how we usually do it with the Whatnot sales. So, yeah, there you go, Jeremiah. Yep, the one with Craven. Yeah, Buffy's Collection's got it on there. So, really nice book. And hey, I wouldn't doubt Craven's on the way too, right? I think they're gonna cast someone for him eventually. So, but that's gonna do it, folks. We appreciate you all. Have a good night. Stay safe. Give us a follow and join us as we do our next final 2 episodes before we hit our year of doing Metahumans Mondays. We appreciate you all. All right, have a good night, everybody. Take care.